it's Jesse. We got the skid steer out. We're at 7 o'clock in the morning. We're getting an early start. I'll tell you what, the 250 did not like pulling this trailer and the machine. My other one would have been no problem, but this one's probably an extra 2,000 to 3,000 pounds extra. Probably actually about four or five extra thousand. So this one I've done a lot of work. I'm on the pavement, so it's shaking everything. We did a lot of clearing. I'll show you shortly. Hopefully nobody comes around that corner. See if I can get their car totaled over here. All right. Super early. It's cold. Dang, son. So if you see over here on the right hand side and left side, it was all brush. I've cleaned up all this right in here. There's some on the back side of the property. It's just one of those things that somebody started bulldozing. They wanted to start doing a lot of clearing. So he bought a tractor and he just wanted to chew up a lot of stuff. That way he can start doing that. Trying to get the keys. Anyway, I cleaned this up over here, and they said eventually they want me to mulch all that stuff over there. All of it, really, because they're wanting to build a cabin set up, and I'll show you shortly once I get my truck over here. All right, so we got everything fueled up. This is the first spot. He's got, can't remember how many acres. He's got a lot right here. He's got a pond up there, and it goes to a little canal. And the owner before this, he done all this, put the tiles in and built the ponds and pushed up a bunch of stuff. He's got a beaver problem too, real bad, because you can go down through a lot of this over here on the side, and you can see where the beavers at the bottom. But this little, there's like a little island right here, which you'll kind of see. He just wants me to thin that. It's got a bunch of sugar maples, a bunch of pines, and some poplars and stuff like that. No big deal. He's got a pile here and a pile over there, which he said it's been there since he was here, so should be super dead. We got a spot to go across the dam over here, or yeah, the little dam. We got a couple, probably about 4 or 5 acres to clean up over there, like little spots for like little cabins. So we got the knives sharpened yesterday. Got them all sharpened, cleaned up a little bit, so they should shred this. And it's super cold this morning with some wind. It's pretty chilly. Should go get the parts today to fix the hydraulic tank, so we got to do that too. I got this cleaned up. This is one thing I don't like about having to go up on top of a tree and mulch it all the way down, because this tree sap, I don't know if it looks bad, me looking at it, but don't look too bad. It's like foggy-ish, but it's like if I go against the sun, you can tell it's a like pure white over it. But I opened this up a little bit. Took me about an hour and a half to this little spot. It's got a few spots on this lower side, but the mulch just kind of fell in between the cracks of it. There's a big pile of, I don't know, it looks like tarp or plastic or something. It's like a garden bed or something. Looks pretty good. So there's like a little small island. He's got blueberries over here. I mean, there's billions of them over there, so he's gonna try to dig these, which I can tell him mulch them up, but he said just kind of go in between them, thin them out a little bit, and that's about it. And then he wanted me to shoot across to kind of just open the little trail up. There's a pond over there where we did last year. I'll go down there and mulch all that stuff, and I'll kind of show you. So that's where we got done mulching a while ago. I just came over here to push this back because this has got some of the beetles, the pine beetles. Because I came here last year for like an hour or two that I had remainder left, and I had just a couple hours left, so I just came over here just to knock it back. So this is like the marsh. Got a few stuff to mulch back up, but they're getting to the point where they can't come out here and chainsaw. You can see the beetle holes starting to die. Ooh, there's a bunch of them laid over right here, so you can see where beavers chewed the whole bottoms. Some of them was just doing this right here, and I pushed them over and it's powder. I did all this last year, just kind of thinned it out, and then the previous owner had chain link in here, so but we definitely opened this back up to where he can get over here and just keep it bush hogged at least. But that's all he wanted, was just to push it back a little bit. And then I did knock out some of the trees that really need to be mulched up. That way they don't walk out here and they get splat by one of them. So we could have just took it down. So I'm going to clean up some of the just stuff that fell in the little tire marks, and we'll start over there, and then we'll mulch for about another hour and a half, and then we'll have to leave. All right, that tree sap all over that thing. It's hard to see out of it, but anyway, we got a little bit more mulched. But we'll be back tomorrow, see how it goes. All right, so yesterday it rained, then it rained a pretty good bit. The weather forecast is supposed to rain. All right, so me and the owner talked. So this is where I left off yesterday, or day before yesterday. I had to leave to go get parts for the awesome cat here. Wasn't cheap, but anyway, I had to put fluid in it because it just drips just because it's on the hydraulic tank. So I got another opening. I thought that's what he wanted me to come in and push it, but he meant to come in like a path. But he said this was fine too. He said I actually like this, so that way, you know, I got a big open area, then he can come in and thin out some of the stuff and then burn it right here. So I'm gonna come over here and just kind of clean it up, and then push below this little lip right here, and then I'm gonna connect all these together like a little trail, so 2 wide, or just, he said just come in, just take out what you can. So I'm gonna come down through there on the other one on the far side, come up through here, and then the property line is just right up through there. You kind of see where it's thinned out, and it goes up pretty good ways. So probably about another 150 foot. We're gonna try to find the property line and then go down towards this other property he just bought. It's a little easement or some kind of thing like that. But anyway, so he likes this, so I'm gonna get this cleaned up a little bit, kind of take out all this right here, and then we'll go back down there and we'll just kind of push them back just probably about 5-10 foot, and then just come up, shoot a trail, and then come in and just kind of cut some little pockets, as I'd say. The sharpening's holding pretty good. Some spots it's all right, but definitely I think the best cuttings the day that you put them on. That's about it. But anyway, let's get to it. So this is one thing that I don't like about, I don't know if it's this or not, but this film that it puts on when you go up. That's why I like my other one. You could go at the bottom and chew it up, but it bog out. If it had stage 2 pump, it'd absolutely eat. But I mean, this is the finish. That was one in back drag, one in pushing over, and then a back drag. I mean, it's already leaving it pretty slick, so we'll have to pull this out and clean it up. So in almost 2 hours, I was able to come in, push these back, like clean them up a little bit more, and which the trail looks rough just because I've just came in and knocked it down. So what I'm gonna do is come back drag and then open this up. I'm gonna come in and knock this little corner out. So he said just make some trails, and then I was able to come in, clean it up, straighten it up, then mulch this big trail. I mean, it was pines that big, you know. So I'd say at least a 2-liter size, but the door's been so dirty I couldn't see, so it's kind of hard for me to clean it up while I was here. So we'll get this cleaned up, and then we're going to push in this way in the property line. We're going to do a property line, and then he bought like there's a big property here, and there's like just a little bit of a slip on the other side of this pond that he bought. So he wants to kind of go ahead and get the property line pushed to that too, which it's like 30 foot of a, it's 30 foot all the way down, I think it is, or something like that. But anyway, we'll get this stuff pulled out so that way it'll look good, and then we're going to cut through the center and then do another 2 wide, kind of like open it up a little bit. All right, so I got all the stuff pulled out, makes it look 10 times better. I got to looking, there's some big pine, you can see the big pines right there. There's a pond right there he owns just a sliver of, which once we get over there, it's pretty level right over there. Right here starts to come downhill, so I think about right in there where that brush is at, probably another 40 yards, cut straight over to the pond. That's a man-made pond over there. Well, we're gonna push up. We don't have like too much going up here, and then once we get up that far, I'm gonna try to get as close as I can, because I did go on the back side last year and it gets real steep where the machine started sliding, so I didn't want to fool with it. But we'll hit the property line on the other side, and then we'll come on down through here and cut 2 more wide, so it kind of cuts in to where they can see what they want to do with the property. There's a trail where I cut over there next to the pond right through here. And I cut it right up. Alright, while that's pulling down, go back through and clean out through here. Cut a little path over here. This is where we just got done. Going up to. So, they like the prickly bushes, the hollows. Got a few of these to kick out of the way. He said just if you can make one path. We still got to shoot over there on the property line. Trying to clean this up. Here's some of the pond. See, I did this last year. Cut through, went down that way. See the pond a little bit. No, I don't know. Can't really tell, but there's a nice pond over there. But anyway, I'm gonna come up through here and throw all this stuff up here. Got this little crossway. And then I shot over here, cut back through. I could probably take this corner out right here. So we shot up that way, went down that way, went this way. Went down that way, went this way, and then this way. So we just crisscrossed it. Pretty nice. So what we're going to do is, there's the pond where the beavers are over there. Go up to it, and then there's a fence line that's got the ledge. Then we'll start shooting across to go down next to the pond. So we'll get all this stuff right here cleaned up around the trees, which he said don't worry about it, but makes my pictures look better. But anyway, let's just get to it, get some of this stuff cleaned up, and then we'll be in the day. The next hour and a half we should be done for the day. That's one thing about this thing, it takes forever to spoil down. Hey man, I let it spoil down to just a ease. But anyway, we mulched around this hidden lake over here. Golly bum. That's one thing I hate about this thing. I think that thing's bent. I'll have to fix that in a minute. But anyway, There's this hidden pond that nobody gets to see. It's pretty nice. So what I done was, the property line goes probably knee deep in that pond over there, and it goes straight up. So I just mulched around the pond. He had a bunch of spurs. It's probably knee high, probably about that long right there. Beaver came down and chewed them up.